Osmany, organizer of this, the International Conference on Policy Diffusion and Development Cooperation. We are just starting this first session, which is an open session, and we will have to join us on this table Professor Esper Abrão Cavalheiro, who is our Dean of Graduate Studies and Research of the Federal University of São Paulo. He's a neuroscientist and gently accepted to be with us today. I would like also to call Professor Alonso, who is the president of the Brazilian Center of Analysis and Planning and professor of sociology of the University of São Paulo, as well as Professor Cíntia Möller Araújo, who is a professor at the campus Osasco in the School of Politics, Economy and Business of the Federal University of São Paulo, and she will represent our director of the campus today. So we are all going to talk. I've been moderating this table, and I have a few words for you right after the colleagues and their presentations. So what we are going to do today is that everyone is going to talk here for the purposes of the recording the event and for the sound. So I'd like to call first Professor Esper to open this event. I hope everyone had a safe flight to São Paulo, and I'm very happy to have all of you here. This is a very important conference for us all. So thank you all participants. Professor Esper.
Good morning, bom dia a todos. Thank you, Professor Osmany, for inviting me to be here on behalf of our dean, Professor Soraya Ismaili, who is traveling the world. She's in another meeting of rectors from Brazil. And I'd like to welcome you all to be here to this conference. I think it's an extremely important moment for our university to have the opportunity to discuss with national and international guests the possibility to spread all this knowledge among us. I think that is particularly important for Brazil in this moment. I believe that you all, even the international guests, know that in Brazil we are living a very difficult moment in terms of our national development, economical, socially, and so on. We've been doing a lot of mistakes in the last years, and I believe that we have to re-meaning, I don't know if this word is existing in English, re-meaning what means public and what means republic. I think it's quite important for us. It's a difficult discussion, it's a difficult moment, and I also could say that university is particularly suffering a lot during this terrible moment we are living in the country. Not only the teachers, the researchers, the administrators, and everyone is trying to survive. And this is terrible when we say this in terms of an university. An university should not just try to survive. The university has to do much more than this. And we are trying to do even in this very difficult times the country is living. So, of course, the one strength that this university has had during its history is concerning the collaboration with international colleagues, international universities, international research groups, that has allowed it to reach some pattern standard level. And very recently, we've been surprised by the director of the main grant agency we have in São Paulo, Unifesp, who is partially supporting this meeting, saying that our university is the one in São Paulo, who is an important state in this country, but our university is that with higher impact factor and from over the others in the state of São Paulo. What for us is a very important achievement to have the highest impact factor of our production in international journals and so on, so on. But this is just a stimulus to go on, and I'd like to tell you that we have started a very interesting project of international collaboration now. We just finished our institutional plan where we decided to select 8 main topics, including all universities, to work together. This is the first try that we are in. This is a new university. You know that the school where we are, the Paulista School, Escola Paulista de Medicina, Paulista School of Medicine, is the mother of the university. We were a private, isolated school, medical school, and it was started more than 80 years ago. But during the last 20 years, we were stimulated to become a real university. And from a medical school to a broad university with different fields of knowledge, it was a difficult learning for us, because we tried to just copy the oldest university we had in the country, and this was not good. I think that we forgot to see what was happening in terms of knowledge, how knowledge was evolving, how the new groups were being formed, groups, and so on. And I think that we are now trying to recover what happened the last 20 years, trying to make the knowledge converge in topics that could help to solve national, international questions, to participate in the world effort and solve human questions. I think that these are the most important things. Not trying to break the autonomy, I don't know what means intellectual autonomy of the researchers or the teachers, but bring them together to try to solve together the questions that we have. And we have selected some topics like longevity, which is, I think, it's quite important to everyone in the world, how we manage, which are the diseases, what's happened with our society. We have, for example, urbanism and sustainability is another topic, which is also very hot and very actual. And education, cognition, and neuroscience, what I think is quite important for us, how to educate a new generation which is, the new generation is asking very different things from the generation that I started work 30 years ago when I entered this university. People arriving now at the university, they want another thing, not the thing that I thought that it was important to everyone, always. And I think that the opportunity to have this meeting with international collaborators, international guests, it's a good opportunity for us because this is the right moment. I think that Osmany has did it here because he understood. He has been very close to the rectorate. I think this is important. He's a very smart and and dedicated person to the field of international studies, and I think that he would stimulate you to collaborate with us, with this university, and also with friends coming from other universities here. We have representatives of other universities, and mainly those from São Paulo, and I think that this will be a useful discussion with all of you. And I believe that this will be a very interesting meeting. I congratulate you all, the organizers, for this. And I hope that you enjoy São Paulo. For those coming here for the first time, I think it's a surprise. It's not a Rio de Janeiro, of course, not a beauty. We don't have natural beauty, but it's a very stimulating city. I think that Osmany and other Brazilians and other people from São Paulo will tell you about the passion, why we love to live here. It's very complicated, it's very difficult. There's a lot of people, a lot of troubles, traffic is awful. There is almost nothing that I can say it's good. But we have good music in São Paulo. We have good museums. We have good shows. We have excellent food. And we have parks. And so we have ways of loving the city. And I think that if you have the opportunity in this short period to learn something about the city, and if you have enough money to go to the good restaurants of São Paulo, the prices, normally our prices are over, the international one. So I think that if you have the amount of money enough for this, I think that it's very good opportunity. And I think that you have to, I want just to welcome you to our university. I think that this old Escola Paulista de Medicina, that 8 years old for us is an old school in Brazil. We were very late in our universities in this country. So I think I would like you to enjoy. I thank the opportunity. I thank you for receiving you here and have you here with us. Enjoy the meeting and collaborate with us. We need collaboration. Okay? Thank you very much.